Well, here we are for the 1952 World Cup. 2 years on after Spain have lifted their second ever Jules Rimet. We are back for another edition of the World Cup. And for this edition, we have, of course, a preview and some unpacking to do. So here we go. First, let's start. 16 teams have qualified for this year's edition of 1952. The Speed Pez FIFA officials have decided that the format for this tournament will be, as we've seen in the past, single elimination bracket, meaning it's 4 games to win it all. And we start in the round of 16 and the margin for error is 0. You lose, you're out. You win 4 games, you lift the Jules Rimet. So, single elimination, 16-team bracket, 8 on either side. Of course, with qualification, there is a lot to unpack, as once again we have to go through notable absentees. Let us start with the continent of South America, where the South American Football Association, CONMEBOL, has made the decision to forego the 1952 World Cup. This is not a permanent decision. The Federation fully expects to participate in qualifying for 1954 and where they can thereafter. But for 1952, they've decided to forego qualification. All the nations are aligned. You will not see a South American team at this edition of the World Cup. The official reason being that they want to focus on strengthening and continuing their South American Copa Continental tournament. And they felt the best thing to do would be to skip qualification for 1952 and focus on their home championship. Unbelievable decision by the South American Federation, but one they feel will pay dividends in the future. What that means is we will not see Brazil, we will not see Chile, we will not see Uruguay. Argentina's FIFA wilderness continues. We will not see Paraguay. We will not even see Venezuela, Bolivia, or Ecuador. There will be no South American team at the tournament. Item number 2, 2 teams are banned from the tournament, as they were in the previous 1950 and 1948 editions, due to their role in world events. Of course, we're talking Germany and Japan. Now, if all goes well, FIFA has said there's a pathway for both Japan and Germany to participate in World Cup qualifying starting for the 1954 edition. So if things go according to plan and they go well for those nations, it's very likely we will see them participate in World Cup qualifying for 1954. But for now, Germany and Japan continue their ban. We will not see Germany or Japan at this edition of the World Cup. And then finally, there is a notable absentee. For Europe. And unbelievably, remarkably, it is the one team you would not expect to suffer the embarrassment of non-qualification. A major European team has failed to qualify, and that is Spain. the world champions, have failed to qualify, losing their final qualification game to Ireland 3-1. The Irish are in. Spoiling a bit here, but the Irish made it. And the Spaniards are out. We cannot believe it. Just absolutely cannot believe it. Spain, the world champions, have fallen at the qualification hurdle. They cannot go to the tournament. They will not be defending their jewel in May. It's over for them, meaning we will see a new champion 2 years on. Unbelievable. Well then, it's time to reveal the bracket. Now, one thing I want to say before we reveal the bracket and go through the teams, we will reveal the host when we land on the team in their position in the bracket. We're going to go top down on the left side and top down on the right side. And wherever the hosts landed, we will reveal at that time. A quick preview though. A quick preview being, boy, these hosts, they've generated quite the buzz. Wait till you see who the host of 1952 is. Alright. So, we now proceed with the reveal of the bracket. Here is the bracket, and here are the 16 teams set to fight it out in a single elimination bracket for the 1952 World Cup. Alright, so you're probably already scanning the bracket, but we will go top down from the left and top down from the right. So, in the upper left quadrant, Yugoslavia will open the tournament in the round of 16 against India. Let's start with India. They are a plucky team. We've seen them in a couple editions. They are not the easiest team to get by. They will be scrappy. They will give you a fight on their day. They are led by their main man, Neville de Souza. But they are up against a Yugoslavia team who, quite honestly, 2 years ago, they didn't make it out of the group with an abundance of talent. I mean, we're talking world-class players. Stjepan Bobek, Rajko Medic, Branko Zebic, and then, quite frankly, 2 Ballon d'Or candidates. Quite possibly the best goalkeeper in the world, Vladimir Beata, and the Lord of the Ball, Bernard Bukac. What a team Yugoslavia have. They're going to like their chances in this single elimination tournament. But we move to the second part of that quadrant. South Korea, they've been here before, but they haven't made much noise. They are qualified for the tournament. But frankly, though, they are a complete unknown quantity. And look who is back in the tournament, the champions of the 1948 World Cup, who sat out 1950 to save up the costs of their federation. Austria are back. Unbelievable. The Austrians are in the upper left quadrant. Many pundits are already licking their chops, planning for a Yugoslavia-Austria quarterfinal. It It's hard to disagree. That's what's going to happen. Of course, the games must be played. Austria's two men include defender Ernst Happel, a man who is a defender who's tasted victory before. The Austrians will be liking their chances to get their hands on a second Jules Rimet. Ernst Happel. The man who ran the midfield for the Austrians and scored in the World Cup final, Gerhard Hunnepie, is another key player. Another midfield workhorse, Ernst Ochwerk, a key player for Austria. Those two, Ochwerk and Hunnepie, are going to run the midfield. Karl Kohler is back. He had a nice World Cup in 1948. Striker Robert Dienst will be helping lead the line. As well as Ernst Stoyashval. You know his quality. And of course, Alfred Korner. And the man himself, Theodor Wagner. Even Eric Probst is returning. This is a dangerous, dangerous Austria team. Well, in the lower left quadrant, there is one team that is the favorite to get out of it. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to reveal the hosts of the 1952 World Cup, England. That's right, England are the hosts of the 1952 World Cup. Can you believe it? The team that for so long exiled themselves, scoffing at the World Cup, have been selected as the hosts. And they will be chomping at the bit, knowing they got one step away from the final in 1948. And then made the last 8 of the 1950 edition. This time for England, Tom Finney is expected to contribute. Manchester United's Stan Pearson is also a player expected to lead the line. Jackie Milburn of Newcastle. Alf Ramsey, the man who assisted on the long throw, the only player to ever do that in World Cup history. Jack Rowley is another player to keep an eye on for England. Stan Mortensen will be there. Stanley Matthews and Nat Lofthouse, though, are going to be the two main men for England. And look who the hosts have in their first game. It's the debutants, Afghanistan. Out of the Asian qualifying group. Afghanistan are making their World Cup debut. Talk about an unknown quantity. England are expected to win that game heavily. And then, in the bottom part of their quadrant, Turkey are back after having had some decent exposure in 1948. The Turks are back. Where, once again, I believe their main man, we'll have to verify this eventually when we get to their game, but left there, Kujukundo Yaris, expected to be their main man. And they are playing debutant Luxembourg. Unbelievable. Luxembourg in the World Cup for the first time in their history. Where their main man include Jules Gales, Jost Horner, Vic Nuremberg, Leon Lesch, and Nicolas Cattell. And in the top right quadrant, Italy will take on the United States. These two have met before. For the United States, they continue their stellar record of qualifying for World Cups. Where their main man are the Souza brothers, Ed and John Souza. Now for Italy, all eyes are on Gian Piero Modiperti. He's always been amongst the best players in the world. Yet to light up a World Cup. Giusto Fondolfini, of course, is a player to watch from Roma. He is the man supposed to be running the midfield. Another player to watch is Benito Lorenzi of Inter Milan. Hermes Mucinelli of Juventus. Of course, Amadeo Amadei. Gino Capallo of Bologna. And Riccardo Carapolese of Juventus. And in their quadrant are the French. Desperately want to win that Jules Rimet yet again. They were champions of 1930. And they have a Stade Reims wonder kid, a 21-year-old Raymond Kopa. All eyes on Raymond Kopa. And then the 29-year-old Jean Barate of Lille. Joseph Uzlaki. Another player to watch. Fabiczewski. Then there's the man of Nancy, Roger Piantoni. He is a player to watch. There is talent in this French squad. And then in the lower, and then it's the Irish. The team that upended Spain to get into the World Cup. We're in a tough quadrant, but they're going to go in fighting. Peter Farrell of Everton once again is going to be marshalling the midfield. Another player of Middlesbrough, Arthur Fitzsimmons, is a player to watch. Right winger Alf Ringstead of Sheffield United is a player to watch. Striker workhorse Davy Walsh of Aston Villa is back. The Irish are going to feel like they can compete. And in the lower right quadrant, which might be the most interesting of the four, Sweden will take on the Netherlands. Sweden are the runners-up of the previous World Cup edition. Once again, they have serious talent. With midfielder Gösta Sandberg and Gösta Lothgren. Jay Broad. The striker option. As is Sylvain Bankston. Niels Ake Sundell. Egon Johansson is back. The 35-year-old Henry Carlson is called in. He had a good season in 1951. Inter Milan's Lennart Skoglund. Kosta Jepsen. The man himself, Gunnar Nordahl. Years old. Gunnar Gren of AC Milan. Niels Lilsholm of AC Milan. They're all in their early 30s, but they are in their prime. And Sweden are talented. They are taking on the Netherlands. It's been a while since they've been in the World Cup. Their starman is Inter Milan's Fas Wilkes. Watch out for Fas Wilkes. Another player to watch out is Heerenveen's Abe Lundstrom. Sweden, while being talented, were drawn a difficult game against the Dutch, who feel they can possibly play spoiler. That is going to be an interesting first round tie. Another player to watch is attacking midfielder from ADO Den Haag, Mick Klaven. Kit van der Queel. Nude van Melis. And the final two, Denmark and Mexico. Denmark are back. John Hansen, what a player he is. He's the star man for Denmark. Denmark made impression in the 1948 World Cup, and they're looking to do the same. Jens Peder Hansen is a good player. Holger Seeback is a man to watch. Steve Lundberg. Of course, Mexico round us out. Star man. Carlos Septien. So there you have it. It's the 16 teams vying for the Jules Rimet. Yugoslavia, India, South Korea, Austria. England, Afghanistan, Turkey, Luxembourg, Italy, USA, France, Ireland, Sweden, Netherlands, Denmark, and Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the World Cup 1952 in England. It's the 16-team single elimination. In England, the final at Wembley. England will play all their games at Wembley. We will start you off with Yugoslavia versus India. Until then, take care. We'll see you for the round of 16. We'll see you for Yugoslavia, India. Thank you very much.